Hi guys, welcome to my channel and Happy New Year. So this video is going to be me setting up my 2018 bullet journal, and here are the supplies I will be using. I have a Leuchtturm 1917 dot grid notebook. I have my Prima Marketing pastel watercolors, my fine tech pearl colors, and I have my microns, my water brushes. So let's get started. For the first page, I'm starting with my key. These are just what I'm gonna have to mark what a task is, when it's completed, if I cancel it, if it ends up getting moved, if I have an event or something important I need to remember. And like I said, I'm using my pastel watercolor set that I got for Christmas. So if you haven't seen my Christmas haul video, I will link it on the screen now so you can see all the goodies I got. The next page, I wanted to do something pretty for 2018, and I used this pretty turquoise color, which is my favorite color, and I did a light wash over the page. Now the paper is very thin. It's probably like just regular printer paper, so it definitely did curl and buckle, but I used a hair dryer and just tried not to use a lot of water when I did it. And now I'm using my fine tech pearl color in gold and just did a big 2018, and then I splattered some gold paint over top. This page where I did the monthly calendars was very difficult. I do not write very small, so it was very hard for me. I finished it, but I might end up printing a piece of paper to go over it because it's kind of messy. So the next page, I did this is gonna be 2018 goals, and this will be the page where I list like really big goals that I want to accomplish over the course of the year. And on the page next to it, I did a pastel pink with my fine tech pearl colors, and I did this quote that I really like. It says, "Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire." And that really resonates with me because I do have a full-time job, and art and creative things are kind of like my hobby and my side thing. So I feel like I have to make more of that a priority in my life because that's something I just love doing and would like to keep doing. My next spread, I did it's a two-page spread for YouTube video ideas. So I'm gonna use this bullet journal to really help with my YouTube channel because one of my goals for the year is to focus a lot on that and make it better. So this will just be where I can write down any ideas I get for videos, and then I can mark them off when I do them. This spread and the next spread are actually going to be my YouTube upload schedule. So I usually upload on Saturdays. So I wrote down every Saturday for the year, and I broke it down under each month. And I'm going over the months with my micron, but I will leave the days in pencil because things change where I end up rescheduling videos or I change the dates I upload them. So I will fill that in as I go, but I can plan ahead if I need to. Like in December, I know that I do a Christmas haul video at the end of the month. The next page is for future dates. So this is if I need to plan for something that's going to happen way ahead of time, like my sister's wedding is one of them in July. So I'm just gonna put the date and then the event, and I don't think I have a whole lot that I need to plan for, so I only used one page. But if I end up needing to add another page in the journal, you can totally do that because the bullet journal is very customizable. So over here on the other side, I did a stat tracker for my YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And what I will do is just put how many followers or subscribers I have at the beginning of that month on each account, so that way I can track how much I'm growing or not growing. And I did them each in a different color, so that way made them different from each other. So moving on to my January setup for the month. I wanted to do a pretty page to start the month, and what I decided to do, because the month of January is like the middle of winter here, I use this icy cold blue as a background, and then I take my Fine Tech Pearl colors, I use the silver one, and I write out the full word January, and I used, I went over it a couple times to make sure it stood out a lot. Then I used the gold to draw fireworks because of the new year. Then I went ahead and I wrote the January month out in days, and I did it a little bigger so I didn't have as much trouble, so that I could always flip back to this and see, you know, what day of the week a certain day is. On the other side, I broke it down to important dates during the month, the bills that I need to pay that month, general goals for the month, and these will be smaller goals. And then at the very bottom, I have a YouTube total for subscribers and revenue. So some important dates will be, you know, anything that I have going on in the month that I need to make sure to transfer over to weekly pages, and then mini goals such as practice digital painting. Next, I have my January channel log and my January money tracker. So these I will keep in the beginning of each month. And the channel log is broken down to 2 columns, and it's daily. So I have the revenue, and then I put views in parentheses minutes, but really I'm tracking the watch time on my channel. So every day I go on, and in my analytics I write down the watch time for that day and then how much revenue I earned. So as I started to do the January money tracker, you see me pick up my phone because something was going on outside that I had to show you. This deer came right up to our house and started eating the bird seed in the snow. And I thought it was so cute and so fluffy, so I watched it for a bit, so this is a little sped up, but I thought you guys would like to see it too. So continuing on my January money tracker, I broke this down to the date, what it is that I spent money on, and then if it was a plus or minus, so a deposit or spending. And then I go into my first week. So I realized that I don't really have a lot that goes on during the week. It's mostly like a big to-do list that I end up doing. We don't really have a lot of events that go on because we work a lot. So over on the side, I just did these little flags, which leave a little bit of room to put in some appointments if I need to. I really like this video section I came up with. So this will be for my video that I upload that week. I leave a space for a title and then have boxes to check like filming, editing, voiceovers, creating a thumbnail, uploading, and then I have Twitter and Instagram underneath it because I always want to make sure that I post something on Twitter and Instagram after the video is uploaded. So then I went back to my channel log and my money tracker and just used some watercolor, green for money, and then I did a pink and purple to distinguish the two on my channel log. And then I come back through and just paint the flags to give it some color. I also included a little section for dinner because we don't have breakfast together. We usually have lunch together, but it's usually leftovers from the dinner. So dinners are really meal that we plan and eat together. So that is something I wanted to plan ahead of time. So that was it for my bullet journal, and here is a little flip through of everything that I have completed in this video. I'm new to bullet journaling, but very excited to start. So if you have any tips or suggestions you want to leave in the comments below, that would be very helpful. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to support my channel. I will see you in the next video. Bye!